Hi everyone, it's May 29, 2010. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. Well, as is my usual wont, I was going through the BBC this morning on the digital media, and they have a have your say thing, and it's what people are saying about the response by the U.S. government and British Petroleum about the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. And a lot of it is, real claptrap saying BP is either, really doing good or really doing lousy. The U.S. government should have done this. The U.S. government didn't do that. Da 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 da. Letter number 37, though, by a guy by the name of Mad Villain, I thought was rather interesting because I've heard bits and pieces of this same thing and rumors, but nothing, coherent or put together in a reasonable fashion. But let's find out if some of this is true. Now, he says, I work in the industry, so know a bit more than the average man on the street. While the U.S. administration's stance is predictable, evil, foreign, firm, causes disaster, and hypocritical, we all know that if a U.S. oil company caused this kind of damage elsewhere in the world, they would do as little as they could get away with. The fact remains this disaster was BP's fault. They were warned on the day of the accident occurred that the possibility of an explosion was imminent, but as they had another rig due to start the next day, they chose to ignore these warnings. The inspectors had warned them, then requested a helicopter off the rig immediately. BP refused, stating they didn't have any available till the next day. The inspectors then had to phone their own head office and demand they were evacuated ASAP. A helicopter was dispatched and picked them up within 2 hours. 6 hours later, the rig exploded. This accident was entirely avoidable. It was BP's choice not to plug the well when advised to do so. They were, of course, motivated by greed. This issue drives right to the core of what is wrong with capitalism. When paper money is worth more than any other consideration, safety and the environment are the main ones in this case, then occurrences like this are to be expected. It's the same with the banking system. So many people lack even basic self-awareness. I think it's all connected to the fact society tells us we are status, money, assets. We forget what it means to be human, to achieve that which really matters, the advancement of knowledge and the pursuit of truth. Okay, we got sermonistic there at the end, but, was BP indeed advised that there was an explosion imminent? Now, I've read bits and pieces elsewhere about this not happening and that alarm maybe not going off, and I have heard about the inspectors saying, this is going to happen, you got a problem here, and, okay, first, folks, what we need to do, let's just forget where the company's based and for whatever reason. There's a good movie, Shooter. Mark Wahlberg stars in it. But there's a really excellent line by, God help me, I cannot remember the guy's name. He was in Deliverance, they made him squeal like a pig. But he's sitting in the movie Shooter, he's a U.S. senator, he delivers a line that there are no sides anymore. There are only haves and have-nots. There are no Shiites, no Sunnis, no Democrats and Republicans. It's those who have, those who don't. And, there you go. Let's, forget the fact, folks. It's a British company. Who cares? It's a corporation. They are entities to themselves. They hold no political loyalty, no patriotic loyalty. First of all, what we got to do, to hell with considerations of whose toes get stepped on, we have to get this thing plugged. Now, yes, at the moment, British Petroleum is the most capable, but I'm real sure there are other people out there who have ideas too. And I think maybe we ought, it's been over a month now. over a bloody month with a lot of oil coming out of that vent. Was indeed the warnings, were those warnings ignored? Again, first we need to fix the immediate problem. Then we need to find out if this is accurate. Were those warnings ignored? Did these guys have to call their head office and get themselves evacuated? And if so, then we have charges of murder. Not just manslaughter, folks. We're talking murder. Now you can bring somebody to court because you've got evidence. There will be digital evidence. They can't erase everybody's computer because I'm willing to bet the CEO of BP was not made aware of this that day. Okay? So you can't run into his office and pull out his memory bank and his computer. He's not going to like that. It's impossible. You can, in this day and age, follow the dollar. You can do it. Take these guys to court. Put them in jail. You got a load of charges at this point, and make the sentences consecutive. Not concurrent, but one at a damn time. They're going to be making little ones out of big ones for a long time. Their pensions go bye-bye. Their lifestyles go bye-bye. Now, that's going to be a lot of executives, and I don't mean put them in fancy country club prisons. I mean put them in places like, Lewisburg. Yeah. Sing Sing. Things like that. Leavenworth. Because let's face it, all the workers, all the employees were American. So they knew. Somebody here also knew. Put these guys in jail. Like I said, make the sentences run consecutive. Solve the problem. Make examples of these buggers. Make real examples so the next guy in the food chain says, yeah, I can save a few bucks, but if I save that few bucks right now, I could be in jail for a long, 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 long time, and I don't want to do that. Because you know damn well they don't. It's just not worth the risk at that point. Because that's what this is. It's risk assessment for the dollar. Let's make it worth their while, shall we? See, now here's the third part. And here's the question I'm going to ask, being the schmuck I am. Do you have the resolve to do this? Because that's what we need to do here, folks. Fix the problem. Solve the problem. To do that, you have to have the resolve to do the problem. But do the math. First, you fix the oil leak. Get that over and done with. Get the cleanup done. Then, go after the sons of bitches who did it. Because they did it for the almighty dollar. Let's make it worth their while just for a change of pace, shall we? What do you think? A good idea? But no, we can't do that. Because, well, those political contributions would trickle down too. There you go. They're in each other's pockets. And to hell with the rest of us. Comforting thought, isn't it? Hope you have a good weekend. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace, everyone.